way to train a puppy to have self-control is to do something that we call crate games. Now, this is from Susan Garrett, a nice trainer up in Canada that developed it. And it's very, very easy. So I'm letting the puppy know that I have treats. And I'm going to give a word to the fact that I want him to go inside this cage. And I'm going to call that word kennel. And he can see that the treats are right here. And let's see, I'll toss one in and see if he goes in. And I'm going to gently push him in. And I'm going to shut the door. And when he sits down like he just did, which most puppies are going to do eventually, I'll give him another treat and tell him good boy. Now when I go to open the door, I don't want him to move or come out, and if he doesn't, I say yes, and I give him a treat. That's a good boy. Now to release him, I say break, 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 break. There you go, yes, that's a good boy. And he gets treated for going out of the cage on the command break. So if I want to say, kennel, and I toss a treat in, he goes in, shut the door, he sits, yes, good boy. I give him a treat this way. You want to use a wire cage, it's much easier. And you want a treat in the back so that he's not so close to the front, so that when you open it, he doesn't go charging out. And you say, yes, good boy. And he's going to get another treat. That's a good boy. All right, break, break. Oh, there you go. That's my man. That's a good boy. All right, Dozer, kennel. Kennel. Over here, kennel. There you go. Good boy. I don't think you saw me. That's a good boy. Dozer, you're not looking very well, are you? Here. There we go. That's a good boy. Yes, there you go. Now he saw the treats. But you just want to repeat this a couple times till he gets the idea that he has to exhibit self-control by not brushing the gate when the door is open. And this will transfer later to vehicles, the door to your house, the door to the kennel room, anything that he happens to be inside and there's a door or a gate that opens up. So when I open this now, he's a little bit closer. If he moves towards it, I will just very gently shut it in his face. But he didn't. Yes. Good boy. Break. There we go. He's already understanding that break means he can move. Are you ready? Kennel. Kennel. I want you to go in all on your own. Kennel. Turn around, sit. Yes, good boy. We shut the door and we let him sit. Now, to avoid separation anxiety in a puppy, when you leave him in a crate, when we're playing these crate games, I'll put him in this crate, and I like to do it in a room that has a partition and maybe an archway or an open door. And I walk around the other side of that door, just out of sight, but still very close. And I only wait a few seconds, maybe 20 seconds, and then I come back, and if he's been quiet, I tell him yes, I give him a treat, and then I let him break and release him from the cage. So I'm going to walk away now for a few minutes and see what happens. So Dozer was very quiet. Yes, that's a good boy, Dozer. Good boy. Good boy. And you want to always use the same marker word. So if your marker word's yes, then you want to keep using it. Yes, good boy. He didn't move, that's what I'm rewarding him for. Break! Dozer, break! Break! Good boy. All right. So that's the introduction to crate games. And from there, we're going to add distractions. We're going to add, remember, distance, duration. the 2 of the 3 Ds, and then distraction, distance, duration, distraction. So we'll start adding in distractions, so when the door is open, I'll have mild distractions at first, then more advanced distractions. I will increase the distance that I'm away from the crate as he gets more solid in his stay inside the crate. Yes, that's a good boy. Good kennel. There you go, good boy. So he went in on his own. That's the other nice thing about this. They don't mind going in the kennel when you do this. You don't have to shove them into it. You don't have to push them into it. You just tell them kennel and they go into it. And that's a nice thing too. So distance, distraction, duration. So the amount of time that I would spend away, as well as the distance, as well as increasing distractions. And this teaches a dog a lot of focus, a lot of self-discipline. And this is how you take what most people will term crazy, out of control, wild, high energy kind of dogs, be it a terrier, be it a border collie, any kind of high energy dog, or a field bred Labrador. And this is how you bring self-control to that dog and how you get them to tone down that high energy when they're around you in the house. And that's the very beginning. So hopefully this will help everybody.